So right now I'm going to show you my game from the last round of the World Chess Olympiad 2024. We played team of Kyrgyzstan, we played against Moldova, so we played with black pieces, and I remember that Moldova decided to replace their first board. So their first board, the player on the first board actually didn't play, and I played with because I was expecting to play that girl from the who was normally played on the first board, but I saw that she had also quite a tough tournament, and they apparently made a decision to replace her and to give her rest. But this was of course the end of the tournament already. So, and I played against Women FIDE Master Verbin Valentina with the rating 2071. And I played with black pieces, and I'm going to show you this game. So this game caused me quite a lot of pain, especially, you know, when you are on winning streak. Okay, so I won 2 previous games. I was in a good mood. And I was ready to play this last game. I was, you know, prepared and, you know, like felt confident, and I had a good game, but at some point something went wrong, and and I lost this game. And that loss, you know, especially when you have a winning chances, that loss, you know, it gave me so much pain. And it's bad because it happened in the very end of the Olympiad, and I felt really, really upset that last day. I think when I was preparing for this game, I knew that my opponent mainly plays, I think she mainly plays d4. Though sometimes she plays e4. I think that I was hoping for e4, and I was planning to play the French defense. But she played d4. I already, at this Olympiad, I already played the minimum 2 games against d4, and I tried in both games, I tried to play the Dutch defense. I lost both games, but these were it was my first and second time I played the Dutch defense, so I thought that, and second game went, oh no, I didn't lose this game actually. The second game in the Dutch defense, I didn't lose this game, I made a draw, but I got a very tough position, and I felt that my opponent prepared. I had a feeling that my opponent was prepared, and when my opponent in the last round played d4, I decided that no, I'm not going to play the Dutch defense again, because I had a feeling that my opponent can be prepared. I was not sure in my preparation, so I decided, okay, so I'll play knight f6. So she played c4, I played e6, and she played g3. At this moment, I regretted a little bit that I didn't play the Dutch defense. It sounds ridiculous, but I hate playing against the Catalan opening. To be honest, I don't know how to play against the Catalan opening. I still have no good repertoire against it, good ideas. Recently, one of my friends recommended me to play. He recommended me to play, I think. Wait a second, what he recommended me to play? I think he recommended me to play c5 at this point. I need to double check. Well, but okay, I played d5. I just decided, all right, I will just play chess. I will not think a lot about my plans, to stress myself that, I don't know how to play Catalan opening. Oh my God, what I'm going to do. But no, I said, okay, I will just play some moves and we will see how it goes. So I played d5, knight f3, bishop e7, bishop g2, castle. I played b6. b6. So she took. I guess knight x d5 is not very idea to do. at this point to take with the knight. So that's why I took with my pawn. She goes queen c2, bishop b7. I'm not an expert in this opening. I cannot even, provide many comments here, because I must admit that I don't feel this position. That's why I don't like to play it. That's why I'm trying to find another option where I feel more confident. Yeah. So she played knight e5, bishop d6, knight c3. I pushed c5. By the way, computer is giving already plus 1.44 to white, saying that c5 is a mistake. And she played this knight c4 move, which was apparently not a very good move. She had something better. Computer is saying that knight c4 is a miss. It was better to play for white bishop g5. And I'm surprised that I don't remember that I saw this move. But this move looks quite actually simple, not too difficult, right? Because I guess that after bishop g5, if I take on d4, she can take on d5. So there is a spin, right? If bishop takes, then I'm in a huge trouble, right? I'm losing material, and it's quite easy to find. I'm surprised that I didn't see bishop g5. Apparently, I didn't see, because if I saw this move, I would be scared to play c5. But I played c5, and she played knight c4. I cannot take her knight because she takes on b7, and then my rook will be hanging. I did the following. I played knight c6, which was apparently also not a great idea. In fact, it's funny. Not funny, but computer is actually saying that c takes d4. No, not c. Sorry, c takes d4 is the first line. C takes d4 is the first line. Knight takes, queen takes, and I guess knight b5. Knight b5 attacking my queen and attacking pawn on d4. If I play something like this, a4 is recommended. All right, let's continue. So I played c5, knight c4, and knight c6. So white takes on d6, queen takes d6, and she takes d takes c5. And I think that she was expecting me to take with pawn, and I now see that b takes c5 is actually the best move, b takes c5 with pawn. Instead, I played queen takes c5. Now I see that computer is saying that white is better, not too much better, but plus 0.57. But I remember that at this point, because probably, my opponent expected me to take back with pawn, to have these connected pawns. I was sure that after b takes c5, she would play rook d1. It's easy for her, right, to make these simple moves. But I remember that I took with my queen, and she stopped for quite some time, and she started thinking, because she cannot move her knight, right? Her queen will be hanging. I want to play, I don't want to play, but I can play knight b4, I'm sorry, I can play knight d4, but first of all, I'm threatening to play d4, attacking her knight, right? And I remember that, she started thinking at this point, and after some time, she played queen d1, which was not the best option. I pushed d4, knight e4, takes. I have quite a lot of, yes, I have this isolated pawn. So it's like, I think my weakness and my strengths at the same time. I have space, but I need to be careful, because this strength of mine can become my weakness, right? Because it's an isolated pawn. So rook f2 e8, attacking the bishop. Bishop goes to f3. Here I decided to play knight a5. Computer doesn't really like it, thinking that I played this move too early. Rook a to d8 is recommended. I think why I played knight a5 immediately is because I knew that she's going to play bishop d2 or bishop f4, not sure exactly where, and rook to c1, attacking my queen and attacking, putting pressure on my pieces on the c file. So I knew that this is coming, and that's why probably, I think I also spent some time thinking at this moment that probably that's why I decided to resolve the problem with my pieces on the c file immediately, and I played knight a5. Not the best idea according to the engine, so takes, and she plays here. Queen d5. And she played e3. I remember, as far as I remember, this game was played exactly 1 month ago, on the 22nd of September, but I remember that it took her time to find these moves. And I remember that, you know, you see your opponent, you can read body language, right? And you feel that your opponent struggling. And one of my ideas as well is maybe to play g5. And if I play g5, I'm attacking her bishop. She needs to move back, right? So at some point she played e3. I guess g5 right now is not working, is not very good, probably because of queen g4. Oh, even queen h5 is also possible, because when you put your queen on g4, there is this pin, so I cannot take your her bishop because of these pins. It will be check. But if you play queen h5, again, you cannot take. I cannot take her bishop because my queen is not protected on d5. So I didn't play g5. I didn't want to have. Of course, I saw all this. I didn't want to create weaknesses on the king side. And I played. My pawn is hanging. My pawn is hanging on d4, and I played d3. Rook a to d8. Probably why I didn't want to play this move, because if I play this move, I had a feeling. I think that I have some advantage at this point, and if I play this move, she can just take. So I need to take. And take, and I think it's equal right now. As black, that's not a bad thing, but if you're playing with black, it doesn't mean that you want that you are happy with the draw. I had a feeling that I have advantage, and computer agrees with me, because now computer is giving -1 to white. I played d3. Queen b3. So she's ready to create bad pawn structure on the queen side, just in order to have some space, get some space. By the way, also, if I take her queen on b3, she takes, I take, she takes, and then she has this some pressure on the a file. And my pawn, I think, will become my weakness. So I didn't take her queen, and I played queen f5. I like my moves. I like all this you know, all these moves, because I still keep this tension on the board. I still keep this g5 move in mind, you know, and I have knight c5 at some point, or knight a5 and knight c4. I was like, I felt that it's not, I'm not like winning, but I felt that I have advantage. Rook a to d1. I play rook a to d8. By the way, I was also not sure about this move, because I knew that when I take my rook from the a file and put it somewhere, my pawn on a7 will be hanging. And yes, and she played queen a3 in attacking my pawn on a7. So I play knight a5, because the problem is that if I push a5, I think that she can move back to b3, attacking my pawn on b6. Or also, by the way, there is also bishop c7 attacking my rook on d8 and my pawn on b6. So all these little details, but I thought, no, I'm still doing fine. So I'm playing knight a5, protecting my pawn. If b4 is played, she didn't play this move, but if b4 is played, then I think that knight c6 can be played. Rook d to d7 may be also possible. Instead of knight a5. My knight was on b7, so Now it's possible, right? Now I can play it. After b4, I think that I was planning to play, in fact, knight c4 is very strong according to the ancient, very strong. I think I was probably even planning to play here. b5 is not possible because I can take it, and also after b5 I can just move back. But in fact, knight c4 is strong. So, no, we didn't play this. After my knight a5 move, she played f3. This is a useful move for white because if I play g5 right now, she has g4 or she has e4, attacking my queen first and giving some space for her bishops. So something like this can be played, and bishop g3, or she can play e4. So it's up to white to decide what to do, but I was not planning to play g5 anyway. I play knight c4, attacking her queen. She goes here, attacking my queen, queen b5, and this is a mistake actually. Computer is recommending, and if I knew endgames better, I would probably do that. I mean, if to know, yes, openings, endgames, not openings, sorry, endgames well, I think, you know, a good chess player would analyze, calculate, and take here, g takes, take here, takes, and play this endgame. White has bad pawns, and apparently it's better for black. But I'm not good at endgames. That's why I was not sure if it is good for me or not, and I decided not to play this. Queen c4, c5, but again, you want to exchange queens. I'm not sure, but let's check. I'm not sure. I think that we also need to be, black also needs to be very careful because I keep some pressure on the board. I have space and everything with my strong pieces, thanks to my strong pieces, and this thanks to this pawn. But I think that as soon as I make some mistake, as soon as I probably exchange queens, my pawn on d3 will become a weakness. And I think that queen c5 is a mistake. Queen takes, pawn takes, and let's see, it's already equal. I already don't have any advantage. Rook f2, b3 is recommended, or just rook c1. Takes, and try to win this. Well, in this case, this is actually a mistake because after d2, I already want to play d3. So we don't take, but we play rook f2. We need to be really very careful. So after e4, I played queen b5, which was also not a great move. So she plays queen b3, also a mistake, like according to the ancient. Now I give check. Now I can do it. She goes here. g5 here is recommended, but I play here. I play queen d4. I don't know, guys, if you can feel it, but I felt it. Starting from somewhere here, I had a feeling, I felt that I have advantage, that my position is better, that white has problems to resolve, you know, some difficulties in her position. And g5 is tricky, nice, yes, but you need to find the right moment to play g5. I felt that I have this advantage. But we got into some time trouble, some time pressure. This is move number 26. Queen c5. She plays, we need to make 40 moves, yes. I'm sure that we have not that much time already. So she plays king g2. I play queen d4. I think that this queen d4 was more, you know, it was, how to say, I was just trying to find some moves that will still help me to keep my advantage. But I don't think that there was a big plan connected with this queen d4. Maybe I was attacking pawn on b2, I think. So rook f2 was played to protect pawn on b2. Yes, apparently I was looking to take on b2. I play h6. Again, probably just a move, just a fast move. So I'm, making a luft. Also, g5 at some point can be played. Well, probably not a big mistake. h4. I play rook d7. Rook e6 is better, according to the engine, giving me big advantage. But I play here. She goes here. I go here. King g1. And I start pushing pawns. I remember why I started pushing this pawn. I played a5 because I think I felt that... Why she played king g1, by the way? Because she wants to play bishop c3, but after bishop c3 there is this knight e3, so she needs to be careful. That's why she played king g1 first. And I played a5 because I knew that bishop c3 is coming, and after bishop c3 I wanted to play queen c5. And my a5 pawn doesn't let her play bishop b4. So this was my plan. So she played bishop c3, queen c5. She moves back because she's also in time trouble. I think that she had even less time. I played knight e5, which I didn't like, because by playing knight e5, there is a very clear threat. I want to take on f3, right? Because her rook is pinned. But by playing this move, it's so easy to find my threat. And she played king g2, so now her pawn on f3 is protected, and there is no pin. Like, it seemed to me that I helped her to improve her position. I didn't improve my position a lot, but I helped her to improve her pieces. And since I had not that much time, I moved back to c4, so it was just a waste of time. I didn't improve my pieces, but I helped her. Queen c3. Now she wants to play b3 to attack my bishop and maybe, exchange queens. And I play b5. Still not a big mistake. It's computer is saying that it is a mistake, but it's not that big mistake. Still, she plays rook d1. By the way, it's like a little trap, but for a good chess player, for a good experienced chess player, it's very easy trap. It's easy to understand what I want by playing b5. And my idea is to do the following. So in case she plays b3, which is a big mistake, then I play knight e3, giving check. And bishop cannot take because she's losing her queen. And if she moves, then of course I'm taking her queen and then taking her rook. So, but of course it's very easy to see such a thing. And she played rook c1 to protect her queen. Now she actually wants to play b3, and my knight c3 will not really work. Will not work much. There was a move here. It was possible to play rook c8 or rook c7 to protect my king, to protect my queen. And then I still have this idea. So again, b3 is not possible because of knight e3 check. Because now I'm attacking her queen with my queen and my rook. This was an option. And what I did, I played this move, which was a bad move. Now she plays b3, attacking my knight. And what to do? I'm in time trouble. This is move number 37. I still need to make 3 moves. I understand that if I move back, I will lose my pawn on a5, which was probably still possible to do. But of course I was afraid, because after this sacrifice, I don't see how I'm going to win. I don't see a winning plan. And of course, I decided to take. And by taking, take, I don't have any advantage anymore. And this is what I was afraid of. I was afraid to lose my pressure, my advantage. And now what I have weaknesses. My pawn on d3 is not a problem for my opponent anymore. It's now my problem. It's now my weakness. Now I have also a hanging pawn here. I don't have knight. I don't have threats anymore. And I don't have anything. After I played queen b6, she plays here. I play here, queen b7, and then she plays queen c6, and I played queen b8. So we made 40 moves. And yeah, so she played rook c5. Now my pawn on b5 is hanging. I played b4. I mean, I cannot analyze every single move right now because yeah, probably there were better moves in this game, but this is what I played. This is what I managed to find. But probably there were better moves. So I played b4. Rook takes rook b5 first, attacking my queen. I go here, and then she takes, and she takes. Oh, and I was expecting her again. My mistake. I think you simply didn't see that. I was expecting my opponent to take on a5, and then I was planning to play this move. Rook has to take. Rook is not protected, so she has to take. I take. Rook c5. I give check. She goes to h3, because if she goes there, then white is just losing, right? So she needs to move to h3, and then, and then somehow I will play this game and we'll try to make a draw. But apparently I completely missed that after rook takes c7, she plays king f2. And now when I play rook c2, now if I didn't play rook c2, but if I play rook c2, she just plays king e3. She doesn't have to take my rook anymore. So she plays here. I'm losing my pawn on d3. I'm losing my pawn on a5, or my pawn on d3, my pawn on a5, hanging. And I think that at this point, when she played king f2, I actually realized that, oh my god, I'm in real huge trouble. This is something I completely missed. Even after thinking for a long time. Yeah, so bad feelings. And instead I played rook a8. King e3, rook c1, rook takes d3. I go here. I found a strange plan, but I was hoping that maybe it would work. So she protects here. g4, here, play g5. It was also like difficult to understand, difficult to difficult to understand if it's better to take or to push g5. So I push g5. She goes here. I cannot let her put two rooks on the 7th rank, because then it will be really difficult for me to protect my pawn on f7. But it turns out that I have another problem, and the problem is that she can put her two rooks on the 8th rank and start giving me some kind of checkmate, or checks, attacking this pawn on h6, and then she will have this passed pawn. I have a lot of problems. So rook b8 is played. I give check. She goes here. I go here with an idea to play rook h2. She goes here. And here at this moment I realized also that if, for example, I give check, she can go here. And for example, I take here, then she can play e5. And look at that. By playing e5, she gets under control this f6 square, and she just wants to give checkmate to me. If I play something stupid, I'll show you. So check here, and checkmate. So I played king f6 in order not to let her push e5. She played here. And she actually wants to play e5 anyway. It was possible, and I just realized it a bit later, that it was possible to play rook e7. I thought that rook e7 doesn't work. First I thought that this move doesn't work because of rook b6. Check, and like seems like I need to move here, and then losing my rook. But no, rook e6 is possible. It's still bad. I'm still losing this game, but at least like it was possible to play like this. I played rook h2, giving check. King goes here, and I go here. So now like e5 is not possible. Possible, but then I'll take, and after this check again, I can play rook e6. So I played this move, rook b5. Rook e7 was again possible, but okay, guys, it's already +5 for white. White is already winning. White found the way to win this probably not very difficult endgame for white. I played this move. Now e5, king g7 because this is the only move, and now rook b to b8. And now she wants to give checkmate, and I cannot do anything about it. I played one last move. And can you tell me why this is a bad move? Why I'm losing after this f5 move? Ah! I showed you. Okay, I showed you already. I'm losing because white can take en passant. And when white does this, I'm losing my rook. So check. Well, actually, I resigned at this point. But king takes, this is check, I need to take, and I'm losing my rook on e2. So that's why, of course, I resigned. Of course, I saw this, but okay, I just made one last move. Otherwise, I'm going to get checkmated here on the 8th rank. I want to show you one more time. One more time, why, now you understand why I had this face, why I felt so bad. Why, yes, I had so much pain, because this is my face after 40 moves, and I already realized, I already felt that this is going to be the end for me. This is going, you know, this end of the game is waiting for me. And yeah, after, you know, probably when you have a bad game, when you have a tough game, your opponent playing well, you know, who's getting advantage, you like feel fine, okay, like your opponent is just a better player, okay. But when you have advantage, and then when you lose that advantage, then it's yeah, it's tough. It was really painful loss for me. And so the team, actually, so the girl on the 4th board, our girl, she managed to win her game. So this match ended with a score 2-2. So it was a draw. But of course, you know, if you win, if I win, right, then we're winning the match. At least if I make a draw, we win the match. But I couldn't do this. And yeah, picture of a not so happy Chess Olympiad player. Yes, I was really not happy. I felt really bad. But okay, maybe it was good. It was good that it was the last game, and I could just you know, I could just try to forget. Okay, I still managed, as you know, I still managed to gain some rating points, about 10.6, something like this rating points, which is still good. So I cannot say that the Olympiad was that bad for me. Yes, it was tough for me, but it was still, so it was still fine. But I will remember this game. I will remember this painful game. So anyway, you know, I got some experience, so I will remember something about this Olympiad, and probably I will remember this game. This Olympiad will be, my chess part will be associated with this game.